Well, one of the newcomers to this Orlando Magic team, other than Rashard Lewis, is Adonal Foyle. Adonal comes to Orlando from Golden State, and as Adam Koppelman tells us, Adonal Foyle is the Orlando Magic's new Renaissance man.
Over the past 10 seasons, Adonal Foyle has been one of the most dominant defenders and shot blockers in the NBA.
Down low to Earl Barron, this time on the right baseline. He'll drive on Foyle. Foyle blocked him from behind. Barron had a step, but Adonal reached out, ripped it away.
But what you might not know is that he had a very difficult childhood growing up in the Caribbean. One, he says, is hard for most people to even comprehend.
I grew up in an island of about 500 people, no electricity, no running water, no telephone, no indoor toilet. Basically everything we ate, we had to grow it in the field.
As a child, he had aspirations to be a lawyer or even an athlete, but he says a career in basketball was basically forced upon him by his peers.
I grew up thinking maybe I'll become a goalie or a cricketer, not basketball, because that's obviously what we do more often in the Caribbean. So once I went to a different island for high school, everybody was like, you gotta play basketball. You're tall, you're long, you're gonna be a good basketball player. You have to play.
So when Adonal left the Caribbean for the first time and traveled to the United States to go to college, it was a very difficult transition.
When you come from those humble beginnings and come to the United States, I've never been in an elevator, I've never been in a car. It's my second time in a plane. Everything was an adjustment.
He attended Colgate University to get his education and play basketball, but at times felt overwhelmed.
I always felt like I had to work 10 times as hard just to be even. So I consider my life one of constant struggle and one that constantly trying to be better and always better myself every day.
He averaged 20 points, 12 rebounds, and 6 blocks over his 3-year college career, and his 492 blocks during that time is an NCAA record. Foyle left Colgate after his junior year and declared for the 1997 NBA draft. The Golden State Warriors selected him with the 8th overall pick, and he spent the next 10 seasons there, gaining as much knowledge as he could from the veteran players around him.
I had Terry Cummins, Felton Spencer, Dwayne Farrell, a lot of people who impart really good knowledge to me.
Foyle became the Warriors' all-time leader in blocks with 1,140 before becoming a free agent and signing with the Orlando Magic this offseason. Head coach Stan Van Gundy knows Adonal brings a lot to this team.
Adonal has been fantastic. I mean, the main thing we're looking to him for, defense and rebounding, shot blocking, real physical presence inside.
Runner up off the rim, short putback try, good. Having a terrific preseason. He's back at it tonight playing well.
All-star Dwight Howard is excited to be able to learn from a veteran like Foyle.
He's a great defender down there. It's a lot of little tricks he do, that really help me out in the post. He's just a solid defender, so I can just learn how to play good defense from him.
When he's not blocking shots on the court, Adonal is always lending a helping hand in the community. He started the Kerosene Lamp Foundation, a non-profit organization whose function is to do more hands-on research in terms of reaching out to young people in inner cities and also in the Caribbean.
We refurbish basketball court. We empower youth to kind of take control of their life through sports, but also some of the issues out there, AIDS, illiteracy, and giving them kind of the tools to kind of navigate some of the difficulties they're going to encounter during their lives.
Adonal isn't sure what he wants to do after his basketball career comes to an end, but he has his master's in sports psychology and his undergraduate degree in history, and he constantly puts himself in difficult situations so he can learn.
I may want to be a sports psychologist consultant, but I may also want to be a GM. I may also want to work in professional sport. I may want to work in the league. I may want to work at the union. So my thing has always been just to put myself in as much different situation as I possibly can and just learn.
A great player on the court and an even better person in the community. The Orlando Magic got a good one in Adonal Foyle. With the halftime feature, I'm Adam Koppelman. This is Magic Basketball.